What's up, y'all? So, as you can tell, I just got on here. I didn't even pick my hair. I don't even do that. I mean, I do that, but sometimes I just be like, I'm gonna come on here and see what y'all say. I wish they would. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's bring in a new era with something different, something less doom and gloom. So I'm gonna just this isn't gonna be uh, too down there in the 3D aspect of oh my God, we're all going to. Nah, this is simply going to be me talking, really. So let me just jump right on in because I can continue to go. Um, so the change for me happened in July, and it happened after I was getting news about my friends, my family getting, and I was just like, am I the only one left? What are they doing? They got the planet doing some weird stuff. Like during July, the weather, everything was acting very different. It was strange. It was so weird, and ultimately, I realized that certain things were happening because of certain aspects that were taking place during that time period. And now I'm at the point where it is just it's common to realize that all those changes that were happening back then has a direct result with how you perceive things, how you interact with your surroundings, and really you have to be very careful and cognizant about what you're thinking, because what you're thinking you can manifest, and it can ultimately be a detriment to yourself if you're thinking of the wrong thing. I've realized that a lot of what's going on in the world has to do with how we perceive the world. And so, what I mean by that is what you think, so you create. So, you have to be really careful about, especially now, about what you're thinking, about how you perceive things, because it can ultimately be a detriment to yourself. You really have to affirm in the most positive of aspects, and some people aren't positive. Some people are really negative or toxic, and for those people, good luck to you. Okay, really, honestly, good luck. But the shift happened. It probably happened before that, but for me, I noticed it in July because everyone I knew in my inner circle, in my personal life, was being affected by government policies, and those government policies almost made it seem like I was the only one left who wasn't affected by the government policies. And then I started to affirm every day about certain things, and those affirmations, stuff started happening. Like literally. Then I started losing weight, and that was another thing. I started losing more weight than normal, but which ultimately made me think, oh, maybe I'm sick. But then I started realizing that I was becoming more limber, that I started being able to do more things with my body in regards to the level of flexibility. My mental capacity started changing. I was starting to see different forms of light. Uh, it became almost something of which I was like, oh, I'm changing to something else. And I remember an episode of Star Trek where these people were becoming less corporeal, or they were becoming uh, less 3D, so less of this and more of like an aspect of light, really. Their energy, their inner self. They were becoming their inner self. And the government of their world was after everyone who was becoming their inner self, because they did not think that that was something that should be happening. But ultimately, it was them stepping into who they should be. You think we're supposed to be here forever? We're not. Do you think we're supposed to be under someone's shoe or at the whims of families who really don't care about you. No. I mean, honestly, looking at my past lives, and I will say this till I turn blue. Looking at my past lives, I really know that everything is connected. The organizations that are in place, like the Order of St. Lazarus, all of that stuff, is all connected. The Freemasons, they're all connected. The Protestants, they're all connected. It it really gets to the point where you ask yourself, who are you actually fighting? Who is my enemy? Because the enemy is me. So what am I doing? And then I realized that I'm playing a part. That's literally all this is a part that you're playing. And even though some cannot perceive it that way, if you cannot perceive it that way, then that play, that performance is not for you. It will never be for you unless you perceive it differently. The shift is inside of you. The shift happens if you will it to happen, not any other way. So I'm gonna will it to happen, and I hope y'all can keep up. Because the old ways, or the new but old ways, they are going to go away and never come back. I really apologize for those who love those days. We're moving forward. Happy end of time. Let's stop worshiping that. Birthdays, holidays, the ultimate of ultimate spells that age you, progress you in a manner ill befitting of what you should be doing. So, as we move forward and preparing ourselves for the new chapter, let's take heart that we are the forebearers and the progenitors and the new age children. And you see how many words I use there, and most of those words are different. So take that for what it is. The new age children, but yet the old age children too. So let's move forward. Let's affirm. Let's look inside ourselves, inside ourselves, inside ourselves, inside ourselves. Let's look and become more. Because we are ultimately more than what anyone has ever said we could be. So, until you wake up, the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.